Welcome to Influential Entrepreneurs, bringing you interviews with elite business leaders and experts, sharing tips and strategies for elevating your business to the next level. Here's your host, Mike Saunders.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Influential Entrepreneurs. This is Mike Saunders, the Authority Positioning Coach, and today we have with us Zheng, who is the founder of Spring Life Magic Society, Inc. Welcome to the program, Spring.
Hi, how are you, Mike? Thank you for having me here.
Hey, you're welcome. So give us a little bit of background and tell us about what Spring Magic Life Society is.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. I actually founded Spring Magic Life Society since 2009. And that time, actually, I took quite a big transformation of my own career. Previously, I was working for international companies, including Fortune 100 company, working as performance management director. But I was not really felt fulfillment in that environment. And 2009, 2008, during that time, the financial crisis just hit almost everybody, including those top companies, well-known big companies. And actually, during that time, I lost my work. But I was very happy for that time, even though it was a shock with my high performance appraisal from my president. So I think, great. Now, through all my years of excellence, through the right track, sounds like the right track from the society, we get this kind of fate. And now, what should I do? I need to take the ownership of my fate and to start something really meaningful and valuable for me and also for other people. And that's the time I took quite a few months to discover my true purpose, my passion, and what's my gift. And then I started to really discover the new career is about coaching, and I found very excited about it. I found that's the right call for me to do the coaching to help other people discover their passion and to start to do what they love. So I founded this Spring Magic Life Society Incorporation during that time because I really felt like life is magical and I could find what I truly love, so I could also use this entity to help other people discover their love and do what they love as well.
You know, you made a comment a second ago that made me think of a quote that I heard years and years ago, that you need to be an active participant in your own rescue. Isn't that so true?
Yes. You really need to be the master or the controller of your own life instead of being decided by any environment or other conditions.
Yeah, and it's almost like you think of like a paper boat on a raging sea. You're just battered and tossed all over the place. But if you can realize where you're headed and have that clarity of focus, then you know where you ultimately want to be. And then if you can work backwards and say, well, if I ultimately want to be here, what would I need to be doing one step before that? And then what would I need to be doing one step before that until you get right where you are today, and then say, well, you know what? I might need to go take that course at the community college, or I might need to take that online course on learning this, and then slowly make those steps. So I really like that that mindset that you're talking about, and it's interesting that you came to that realization through a time of turmoil and during the time of 2008, 2009 that the whole economy was going through as well.
Yes. Actually, it's really take the opportunities to become the captain of your life, right?
Yes.
Take your boat, and especially set up your vision, be clear about where you really want to be and who you want to become. And then re-engineering your journey. Once you clarify your target, then you will know how you want to take all the steps to get there.
Yeah, exactly. And it really is not as simple as fill in the blank, now you're done. I'm confident that we could probably spend 30 or 40 minutes on just that one thought, because too many people think in the day and age we're in now of instant everything, instant gratification, instant, you want to watch a movie, let's go to Netflix, boom, or you want to, food, you order it on Uber Eats and there it is. So finding that clarity and messaging and vision for your life cannot be, here's this document, fill it out, and you're good to go.
No, it's actually it's a self-discovery and transformation process. It's not just easy 1, 2, 3. You need to really sit down, keep yourself calm, and really take that time to go in depth, to reconnect with yourself and clarify the things you want to do and the values you want to fulfill in this society.
Is there again, I know we can talk for days on just that one point, but is there one like tactic or one exercise that you would recommend that would get someone listening to this right now started thinking in that direction? Like I'm sure that people have said to you, I don't even know what I want. So what do you tell an entrepreneur that says that?
Oh, actually very interesting. And I actually developed a process for that. It's a very in-depth process I call the purposeful and profitable niche secret. It's specifically for entrepreneurs, for them to follow up like step-by-step guidance to reconnect with who they are from the why. I call that the abundance model, actually. It's 5 W's, from the why to who, and then to what, and to how and when. So those 5 components, when you can clarify them step by step, you will get really fully understanding of why you are here, who you are, what kind of inner treasures you have, and how you can get there, build up your vision and your step-by-step plan, and then what's the best time for you to do that, the when. So yeah, there is a process to recommend, to recommend and to follow up. And many entrepreneurs, they may sometimes think it's easy. I just sit down, spend half an hour, I can get everything done.
Yep.
But actually, many entrepreneurs we found, even after they start a business for years, they're still not sure and confused about their niche. Like what's the true of them and what's the best market they can serve. So actually, I developed that process to bridge that gap between like they fully understanding themselves and then the understanding of their ideal market to serve.
And so let's say that an entrepreneur goes through that process and gets that clarified. I know that you would agree that that really is the foundational piece to then have success in business, but more importantly, have success in identifying the correct clients to target the target audience. So talk a little bit about why entrepreneurs struggle with attracting the correct target audience.
Yeah, actually, it's like most of them think they know who to serve.
Yeah.
Actually, most of them start with very broad. For the niche part, we call like, they start with very broad and generic niche. It's like, I can serve everybody. Especially those rising new entrepreneurs, they are so passionate. They think, oh, my idea is great. I can really help everybody. But actually, like a few years of struggling, they found they are not really attracting clients and they are not selling out their products because they really did not fully clarify who are the best clients for them to serve. So that's a process for them to really fully understand the profile, their avatar, and their characteristics, their personalities even, and the emotional trend of their ideal clients. And actually, if you believe that, like majority, we all know that like 90% of startups, they may fail, right, in the first year. And the majority, according to statistics, 76% of them, they say their failure is because their products are not needed by the market. It's actually because their lack of a full understanding of their ideal market. And then the second part is because they did not stand out and step up and stand out as an expert and a leader in their field. So most people want to just work with people, who has the expertise, right, who have that outstanding attraction to the community or to the society. They do not want just work with anybody. No matter how passionate you are for your gift and for your passion, most people do not really care. They care more about what you can provide to them and how you already impacted the market. So that's very important, to present as an expert and leader in your field. That's very important after you clarify your niche.
And once you clarify who you want to speak to and you clarify your vision of where you want to be, in my opinion, the next step is that messaging. Like, what are you going to say to your target audience and how are you going to say it? And that goes right to the point you're making right there, because if you use language that is not confident, people won't trust you. They won't feel compelled to work with you. If you go, hey, I try to help entrepreneurs accomplish this. Well, try. That doesn't say anything. But if you say, I successfully help entrepreneurs achieve massive results in whatever, now that's going to catch some attention. So speak a little bit about how you can work with that messaging to help communicate it well to your target audience.
Yeah, actually, after you clarify the niche, right, that's a very first foundation. And then who you can help and who are your ideal targets and what you can provide to help them solve their problems. And on the next step for you, it's really like how can you step up and stand out with confidence and also get people's engagement. That's very important. And there was a joke that no matter how good your product is, like as long as you can present there with your confidence, you can sell.
Sure.
Even some people, their products may be a crap, right? They can still sell very well because their confidence, they can present themselves in front of people and give them that even like a bold, like a boast, something like that. So very important. I emphasize these two combinations. First, you really have that great value to provide, right? Clear about your niche, about your gifts, what you can provide, and from there develop a really attractive offer that can really solve people's problems. And then the next part is really stand out in front of people with your confidence. And I actually designed a program called Magnetic Expert Power Intensive Program. And this program helps people to present their messages very confident in front of people through different angles, like through their outstanding, powerful branding, and then through their creative and strategic content, and also through their signature speaking. Actually, you need just one great signature speaking, and you keep that kind of speaking in different areas, in different opportunities, and attract different audience, right? And that not one signature talk can make you really outstanding in your field. And then also help people to build up their community leadership. So they will host their own group and also community and be recognized as very trustful leaders in their field.
I like what you said about signature talk, because I think too many times entrepreneurs get shiny object syndrome and they start with this and then jump to that and jump over here. This should work. But if you have a signature talk, that means that you have clarified your message, you know who you're going to present it to, the target audience, and you've created this talk, this presentation, this teaching that helps you be seen as that expert. And then you just get out there and you give it and you present that talk wherever it can be done, live, online, webinars, teleseminars, in person,
everywhere.
It doesn't matter.
Everywhere, present you everywhere. And actually very important is like you do not just develop a talk from nowhere, right? It's very strategically design your talk. First, you need from that niche, and I mentioned earlier, you need to very clarify your solution to your ideal clients and develop a very irresistible offer. So your strategic signature talk will, really targeting that offer to develop your speaking talk. And then you can really give the valuable content and give people strategic ideas and then attract them to your offer. So it's just like you're not just doing any kind of a talk, or even though it's entertaining or it's great, but it's very strategically serve the offer, the solution you want to provide people.
Yes, I agree. That sounds excellent. So, hey, let's wrap up with how can people listening today find out more about your bootcamp and any programs or helpful downloads that you have? Yeah.
First, my major website is www.springmagiclife.com. From there, they can register my weekly newsletter for abundant entrepreneurs so they can get updated for all the inspirational highlights. And then for my 6-day Magnetic Expert Power Bootcamp, it's for free, valued at $1,000. And they provide a 6-day every day from your niche to your content to your branding and speaking and the leadership, everything I just mentioned earlier, that will cover. So give you a quick start to ignite your magnetic expert power. And that one, the link is a little bit long, so I can we may share after we posted the interview and put that into the comment or the introduction of the interview. Is that okay?
Oh, that's perfect. Yes. Yeah. Sounds great.
Oh, by the way, from my main website, the springmagiclife.com, under the gifts, all the gifts, this 6-day bootcamp is included there, so people can also find there.
Excellent. Sounds great. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Spring. It was wonderful getting to know you.
It's my great pleasure. Thank you so much, Mike.
You've been listening to Influential Entrepreneurs with Mike Saunders. To learn more about the resources mentioned on today's show or listen to past episodes, visit www.influentialentrepreneursradio.com.